play.
Yeah, no, I mean, it takes real, like, you know, one of the only times I can think of an NFL football game where it got delayed, I think there was, I don't know if it was a Super Bowl or there was something where the power actually went out in the stadium. That has to be a delay.
Yeah, it was a blackout. Niners versus Ravens 4 years ago. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That makes sense, but like short of that, when it comes to real sports, it's just like snap, snap, snap. It is all on time.
Well, I mean, they have production people in booths, and you know they've got a whole lot more resources.
The other thing too is that they have a lot more focus on keeping things on time, and it's also not usually tournaments. Tournaments, of course, tend to have more delays, whereas you know sports are more leagues and set schedule.
But we're here. No more delays for us on defense.
Defense for the 425 squad. It's gonna be Dicker on the Symmetra, Kenzie and Anak on the pair of McCrees, Artie on the defensive Junkrat, which I'm sure will make you happy, Rubicon on the Mercy, and Shark on the Reinhardt.
Yeah, offensively here from Zapre. Zapre himself will be on a McCree, joined by Rye, who will also be on a secondary McCree. Relay, of course, will be on the Reinhardt. Manitin again on Widowmaker. Tenea will be on Lucio, and Aaron on Mercy. So yeah, the defensive Junkrat has seen a lot more play on Hollywood lately.
Pretty common all over the place, and Manitin now doesn't have to worry about another Widow, but Anak and Kenzie have had very much above average hit scan all day, so he will have his work cut out for him. It would still be a great boon if he was able to get a sniper two, pick or two here in the beginning to really help RIPZAP's case going forward. He's looking for that right now. Can't get around the Reinhardt. Had a brief moment where maybe he could have gotten the McCree. Would have been an amazing shot. Wasn't able to get it though. Able to get some shots on the Symmetra. Almost kills Junkrat. It's not a bad start here from Manitin, even though it didn't result in kills outright. Still promising. Look at Anak. Anak doesn't even care. He's chasing this down. Going to kill Manitin outright. No fear, because he knows the rest of the offense sort of went and took an upward position, but with no Widow, they can really be more aggressive in how they do it.
Ray gets a couple kills. Defense is now responding back with a couple kills of their own. Most importantly, as those sentries were able to take hold, that teleporter's going to be down momentarily, and that makes this, the subsequent pushes much more difficult.
That teleporter is going to be up. That's really going to reinforce the side of 425. Decker's going to get the teleporter down in a hurry. Manitin now looking for pickups, is back up. Has to watch out for Anak. I mean, Anak, like I said, just had no fear, went right in. Teleporter now is officially up. We'll see if Manitin can get this pick here, because I think that's going to be one of the keys to victory here for RIPZAP.
Yeah,
I would take up. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I think it's going to come down to the Mercies in this next fight. Whichever one stays alive is going to let their team win the fight. They both are going to have resurrection.
Anak going in, though, over the top, looking for Deadeye. Has to run back. Almost gets taken out by Manitin. 3 HP, but the rest of the defense holding it strong. Already taking out Relay. And Lucio being a little bit over aggro there. I don't know if Lucio was sort of going in the offense. Didn't have much of a prayer. Got taken out by McCree. And Anak coming in over the top.
Dicker has had an amazing game on Symmetra. Not only is the teleporter down, which is, that's all you can really ever ask from your Symmetra. Telly down, fine. Everything else is bonus and gravy. These sentries are in a great spot behind this tree line. And he's just one-on-oneing people. And he's hit a ton of orbs, too. Like, I would not be surprised with another Symmetra play of the game out of Dicker.
No, definitely not. Dicker's definitely been having himself a game here thus far, and really the offenses had trouble getting things going here on the side of RIPZAP. They are running a double McCree on their own. They could double Deadeye here. Manitin took out the tire. I mean, not as good as an roll pick, but at least stops people from becoming roadkill. And here come the McCrees. McCrees are coming up. Double Deadeye could very well be on the menu, and we'll see if it works out. Zapper right now hanging on to it right now. Able to take out Artie. A big left click pick there. Deadeye coming in over the top. Takes out the Reinhardt. But now let's say, and Rubicon's dead. There will be no resurrection here. This is a big, big opportunity here for RIPZAP.
I'm on.
Yeah, Rubicon was a little bit away from res anyway. Shark and Rubicon both die with very high, almost ultimates. We'll see if they reinforce off the teleporter. I think Telly might have gone down somewhere in there too. I'm not seeing it.
He switched off to Lucio, so even the teleporter was up. Him switching. It probably went down, and that's why he switched, but a very decisive team fight coming out there from the side of RIPZAP, and that's exactly what they needed to get things rolling.
Yeah, now they're going to be taking the long, salty elevator up as they try to hold this rooftop. Shark is already up there. Mercy fell. She's going to try to get back up there with Guardian Angel. So they've got some people on the roofs. It is mostly their supports and tank. They need to figure out where their DPS are going to go here on defense.
And Knack going to get taken out by Manitin. Manitin not having any of that. Kenzie, though, striking right back, takes out Aaron. Will he be able to get Manitin? He's guarded by Reinhardt. He can be super aggressive in this Widow v Widow. Manitin has no prayer. He can't shoot through that Reinhardt shield. I don't even know why he's poking it, but Manitin pays the price as Kenzie picks up a double kill. Now Genji's coming up. He's just going to eat the melee to the nether regions. And Kenzie having himself a Widow game here thus far.
Yeah, Kenzie's really brought it back. The tanks then combined to clean up the opposing tanks and the McCree. Now the defense completely in a solid spot. I wonder if Artie's going to stay up here and hang out with Kenzie, just to drop a shield on him and then initiate by himself as well. Yeah.
Very possible. Shield going to come up here, and that will guard him as he looks for the other Widowmaker.
One safe Widow.
Incredibly safe. Manitin coming up. Manitin wants to do something about this. Now behind a shield of his own. Both Widows behind shields. Very clumped up right now is the RIPZAP offense, so that can bite you in the butt sometimes depending how you go. I mean, they realize everyone is defending further up, but they're all taking the elevator. All right.
Yeah.
Group elevator coming up. We'll see if this works out. A lot of ways to go down. They all eat a flashbang to start things out. Both teams, though, still full strength. As Manitin takes out Knack, not working out that badly for the offense. Zapri now, Dragonblade being unleashed. 3 kills for the offense here so far. Rubicon was one of those deaths. No resurrection going to be on the way. And that's big. Anytime you kill a bunch of people and get the Mercy, it's huge.
Yeah, I definitely wanted the better part of that fight. And of course, you saw the crucial Mercy pick. It was so close to being a 6-man Earth Shatter there. For some reason, the flashbang did not drop the opposing Reinhardt shield. That's what they were aiming for, just a little bit off the angle of that throw. Otherwise, that rooftop would have been a bloodbath.
Defense still going to have a decent chance for a hold here. Manitin, though, taking out a Knack. Manitin really getting things done. Getting the pickoffs on McCree that he needs to get. Takes out Shark. 2 kills from Manitin. Can he get more? Looks to get Mercy. Going in over the top. Grapple shot on the way. Does not connect. Good approach, though, nonetheless. And offensive RIPZAP definitely getting some traction here, being aggressive. Manitin, though, running for his life. Winston going absolutely ape. He might be dead here. Getting knocked all the way around.
No one can hide.
To that right. As the defense now starting to solidify, Kenzie getting some good looks in as well.
Defense finally just kind of completely solidified. I think the next big moment is going to rely around Zapre. He has got his Dragon Blade just about ready to come up. He's going to be looking to take down Rubicon before he can get that resurrection in. Of course, I mean, we keep saying it because it just happens to be true. Kill the medic first has been a theme in FPS games for a very long time. So that is going to be the offensive angle of attack, and defensively, Shark's going to try to Earth Shatter everyone when that begins.
All right, here we go. Dragonblade on the way out. Zapri over the top, slices out Kenzie. In position to do more. Beautiful position with Zapri. Has the double kill. Resurrection, though, going to come up from Rubicon. Going to bring up some of those defensive heroes. We'll see if it's enough. The offense still getting 2 kills right after that resurrection. With a huge player advantage right now. And Knack, though, keeping things somewhat down in the back, but it doesn't even matter as the payload now is gone.
Yeah, meanwhile, Ninja. I love a good back cap. It's so easy to do.
And Knack is sort of alone by himself here. I don't think this is going to go very well for him as Manitin sends him to his rightful place back with the rest of his team.
Yeah, at some point when you get caught out like that, you want to die as quickly as possible.
Manitin now great sniping position here, can really keep it going forward. We'll get stymied a little bit by this Reinhardt as he comes up, but the offense with a lot of momentum, getting a lot of progress. And ult-wise, not in a bad situation either.
Yeah, they got a lot of tools in their kit. Resurrection, of course, being the main one, but Primal Rage can be super helpful here. Oh, Relay dying right there sucks. He had Earth Shatter ready. That was what they wanted to use to initiate.
Yep, look at Manitin. Manitin coming in over the back, takes out Dicker, but no, Kenzie going to put an end to his grapple shenanigans. Resurrection did just come out here from the offense, gonna bring up some of those fallen heroes. We'll see if it's enough as Relay gets the charge kill. Offense still swarming in and over the point. Rubicon is down. There will be no resurrection here for the defense. Zapre slicing and dicing. Able to get 1 kill. Looking for a little bit more here. Able to take out Shark. And the offense keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, they still have everything going for them. Another kill takes out Digger at the end. This Primal Rage is going to stall out. They are actually focusing on it.
Both McCrees are coming up. The Mercy is back out. Defensive Resurrection going to be up here in just a second for Rubicon. Will be able to bring up that fallen McCree if he so decides. Rubicon, though, goes down. Zapri with a huge Mercy pick. That's exactly what you need when you're up against the Mercy team.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice pick by Zapri, but Rubicon had no business being where he was.
Yep, he was far out. Dragonblade gonna come out from Zapre again here. Moving in. Aaron went down though, so the offense, they need to make the most of this. No resurrection's gonna come out from them. And that might be it. That's definitely it.
Oh no, the res brings
Oh, hang on, the resurrection comes in. Mercy off the respawn, able to get in, bring up Winston, and keep this in progress. And this is where it would have been nice for the offense if Aaron could have stayed alive. Aaron, of course, back in the fight now, gets the 3 res off. Here we go again. Zapri in the back, gets knocked on his butt by the Reinhardt. Again, Reinhardt relay getting in on top of the point. Offense with momentum, 3 kills. Make it 4, and they should have this. Tracer going down. And I gotta say, given how 425 has been playing, I thought they were going to have the full hold, but RIPZAP able to complete out Hollywood, so
yeah,
not bad on their part.
That's a longish time. I'm gonna guess it's like 8.5 or 9. I could be wrong. My sense of time is awful, but let's see relay. This, I gave him a ton of credit in earlier games. Let's see if he does to clean it up here.
Yeah, 8 or 9 minutes. I think that's about right given Hollywood. I would put it around like 8:30 thereabouts. Okay, well, 9 minutes is closer. So 8:57, very beatable time.
Sure.
Oh man, chat's saying drink a game, take a shot every time ZP says, but no, please do not do that. I want the people watching this cast to live. Have mercy on your livers, please.
But no, seriously, guys, do that at home.
Oh god. All right, so 8:57 is the time. We're switching to the next round, and let's just see if 425 can beat that time.
Prepare to attack.
All
So
right.
looking here, defense starting to take some shape. I'll give it a moment here, but
Yeah.
so I'll tell you, Axe, I was impressed by RIPZAP there. I thought 425 was going to be a little bit more dominant, but RIPZAP found a way to complete the map.
Yeah, I would absolutely was too. From everything we've seen from 425 today, they've looked just unstoppable and just flat out have just destroyed teams. There's not any, I mean, you can use all the superlatives you want to talk about how well they've played today. And then RIPZAP puts a very respectable time on the board of 8:57, and we've seen a lot of teams maybe struggle on certain maps or excel at certain modes, maybe defense. And as I mentioned earlier, I want to see more from 425 on payload maps, and here's a good chance against obviously a pretty decent opponent.
Absolutely. So taking a look here at the defense as it rolls out, a little bit more solidified now for RIPZAP. It is going to be Zapre on the McCree, Relay on the Reinhardt, Manitin on the Widowmaker, Aaron on Mercy, Tenaya on the Symmetra, and Rifles. Finishing things out here on the Junkrat.
Yeah, offensively, I don't exactly know what they're going to be running out with here. I'm going to take a guess that Dicker will be on that Lucio, that they will run double McCrees and Artie and Kenzie. Rubicon will be on at least one Winston. Shark on Reinhardt makes a ton of sense as well, and then a Nak on Genji. So an interesting composition, running the Genji early on. You used to see a lot more Genji just all over the place, just kind of throw him in any comp and be fine. A little more niche now, but I think he's good on this map. He can get in the back lines, he can harass, and I think he's going to be on teleport hunting duty.
All right, so the timer is underway right now. Both teams getting into it here on Hollywood, and we'll see just what the 425 offense has up its sleeve. Interesting to see that double McCree and Genji play, but Tendia taking out Kenzie immediately here. Very good defense coming out from RIPZAP. Zapper at the double kill. I think 425 got a little bit arrogant going in. Their games thus far, they've been able to sort of out-DM people totally. I think that even if they have the DM edge here, RIPZAP's certainly good enough to make them think twice about just running in crazily.
That could not have been worse for them. They're going to go into a teleporter and a team with a resurrection now. And a minute later, just awful.
And they don't have a resurrection on their own. They're not running an offensive Mercy, they're running the offensive Lucy. I think that might be a bit of a mistake, given what we've seen from Resurrection as far as Manitin going absolutely crazy on the top, gets the double kill. Resurrection going to bring up those fallen defensive heroes, and yeah, I think what I'd like to see here from the side of 425, I would like to see them run a Mercy, like right now.
Yeah, a Mercy, and probably something to effectively deal with Sniper. They do switch into a second Winston, and that comes off the Genji, which I think is an interesting choice. It does deal with the Sniper in most situations, but it's really far away usually is the Sniper on the defense here, so...
They're running in, double Winstons are on the way. Manitin gonna get taken out immediately. RT able to take out Zapri. The offense definitely with a bit of momentum here. Looking at Aaron. Aaron not going to have a res up anytime soon. Going to... Wait, is he going to die already? Place some good pistol fire will end up going down. And even with the teleporter up, we'll see if this is enough. Hopefully this isn't a teleporter Russian everyone die moment here.
Yeah.
Defense with Bannerton able to come in as McCree gets the double kill. Teleporter getting some value for sure.
Oh, absolutely able to save that back. We've seen top teams kind of throw away this point by using a teleporter too much. This is a nice reinforcement.
The resurrection comes up too, brings up the dead Reinhardt, and this is going to push everyone back. And this is a case where if the offense had a Mercy, I feel like they would have been able to keep that going forward.
Thanks.
Again, it's one of those things where you look at the meta, especially at the top end, it's rare to see teams not running a Mercy in a lot of situations nowadays just because she is that good with how quickly Resurrection comes up. Yeah. But still, looking at the offense, 425 as a move forward. Shark goes for the Earth Shower, doesn't get a whole lot off that. Shield really doing a lot of work as Manitin and Zapri going absolutely wild. McCree's in the back doing all sorts of work for the defense. And that was sloppy offensively. There's no other way of saying it. It was just sloppy.
Yeah, and again, they're in a terrible position yet again because this teleporter is going to come up as soon as they clean up the backline here of the retreat. Fine, yeah, there goes teleporter's going to come down. The resurrection came out, not a big deal because now they know they're on even footing resurrection-wise, and the teleporter is like a mini resurrection. Just you don't have
and now they are 2 minutes away from finishing this out, or from having a full hold here against 425. That would give them map 1.
Yeah.
And in my eyes, from what we've seen today, that would be a bit of an upset.
Be the first loss that 425's had today.
My ultimate is charging.
Of course, a lot can happen in a minute 50. And now the offense is running a Mercy. So Rubicon sort of heeding the caster advice, going with the Mercy. Soundbearer's out here for the offense. 3, now 4 quick kills. Manson only able to take out Kenzie over the top. But look at this, Rubicon's gonna have a res up soon. Aaron went down early, so no resurrection's gonna be coming out from the defense. So that's a problem.
Yeah. Oh, just a bloodbath back.
Resurrection coming out from Rubicon, immediately resing the Fallen. And yeah, I mean, say you will about Mercy, but Mercy comes out and Hugo plays later, and point A being capped now by 425.
Yeah, I don't know if just where he was positioned when he dropped that teleporter didn't allow him to put it someplace better, but there's a big reason that most teams don't put their telly back there anymore. One, it can get spammed out by Junkrat and Farah and die before they're even initiating. 2, coming through there is really tough to reinforce. You already have to walk up a flight of stairs. 3, a team can just absolutely crush it. It's a terrible spot for a teleporter. No one puts it there anymore.
There we go, the defense up of RIPZAP getting on top of the roof. They don't want to give it up to 425, but Kenzie with the pickoff, it will take out Manitin. And we also have a knack here on the rooftops, and this is where 425 can really shine. If they could get a few more kills, they can snowball their momentum and go from there. As a Zapper, gonna take out Kenzie. So a little bit of hope there from the defense. And now not gonna have a Dragon Blade up anytime soon. A little bit of a risky spot for him to come in, but he is gonna build a lot of ultimate from just getting in there and hitting the tanks.
No one can hide.
Here come the wall hacks. See if Kenzie can get something done on Manitin afterwards. But Zapre and Manitin take down 2 important heroes. Zapre adds on defense.
Zapre, absolutely no remorse coming out from him. Got 2 kills to start out. Still in a good position to kill a Knack here. A Knack having to run for his life, not running fast enough. Zapre completes the triple. And this is rough for 425. I think they're underperforming a bit here.
Well, very much like...
time-wise, they still 4 minutes, they can still win this game.
Very much
They are going to have a resurrection up. Both Aaron and Rubicon will have resurrections in the next fight. Dragon Blade is going to be up, so I think the offense will have good tools going into this next fight, but the defense is definitely giving them run for their money here thus far.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's a lot like the last situation on the rooftops. They're going to wait for Dragon Blade, hope it goes off, and then maybe get a resurrection afterwards. Meanwhile, Lanaka's just pushing the cart, getting that ultimate charging passively.
Yeah, Knock right now waiting for his opportunity, about to have Dragon Blade. That's why he's going up here right now. He knows he has an opportunity going, wait, where'd everyone go on top? Doesn't matter, he's gonna drop down. A big Earth Shower comes in for the offense, sets everything up. Shark with a beautiful play, and Knock might not even need to use the Dragon Blade here. And Aaron was one of the people who went down. There will be no resurrection here for the defense. Absolutely beautiful and clean coming up from 425, and now they're putting themselves in a great position to win this first match.
I love that if Earth Shatter knocks you down and you're on the cart, that your disabled corpse will continue to push the cart.
So, a little bit of a failure of an ult there coming out from Genji. Genji dropped the Dragon Blade, got dropped by a flashbang, lost all of his ult charge to Blade. Does get resurrected back up by Rubicon.
Yeah, but they're making good time. 3 minutes to finish out this map now.
My ultimate is charged.
Yeah, time-wise, I mean, they have a lot of good things going for them here. I'll note, though, on the defense, they can be really aggressive. Aaron has a Resurrection up. Rubicon not gonna have it up for a little bit in Mercy terms, which is like 5 seconds, but we'll see how this goes. If they do have a window, they can be really aggressive. Maniton able to get the first kill on the Kenzie. Rubicon nowhere close to having Resurrection up right now. As the defense picks up 3 kills, Resurrection might not even be needed here.
They took the fight to them. I really love when defenses see that they have a window or have an advantage. They don't want to just stay back and play reactive, sound barrier, run everyone in, and now, hey, let's go back to the arch and reset. 2 minutes left on the map.
Yep, really good stuff coming out from the side of RIPZAP. They only have to hold for 2 minutes, as you just mentioned. Still very beatable by 425. 425 probably I would even give the edge here, but I mean, I can see very good paths to victory here for both teams. It's really going to be up to RIPZAP here, though, to win this next team fight. This next team fight, absolutely huge for setting the trend for the rest of the game. And they're going right in. An immediate pickoff happens. Aaron now in the back. Should be looking to go for a resurrection here soon. Rubicon also has a res. 3 people, will they be res? They will get res. Aaron gets a big resurrection. Manton, though, going to go down right away. Rubicon bringing his team back up to full strength. And now if we look at Anak going to have a Dragon Blade up. And this bodes very badly for the defense if he uses it well. Able to kill the Lucio, looking for more. There is no resurrection back up here from the defense. Doesn't get as much as he would like, but Kenzie able to help contribute in the back. And now Kenzie and Nak absolutely going crazy, and the offense really getting some momentum in their favor.
Zafre switched on to Tracer, and I think what was a sign of early desperation is generally you switch to Tracer to try to stall the card out as much as possible. A minute left on the map.
Minute left on the map here. They're moving forward. The kill feed going absolutely in favor of 425 now. This is panic time here for RIPZAP. They need to hold for another 45 seconds. They need to somehow stall this out, but no one is alive. No one can. Maniton getting him, gets Earth Shatter just to make sure. Zafre gets on the point. Tracers are out. Delay-wise, they need a delay for another 40 seconds. It's not impossible. Divas are out. Tracers are out. Here we go. How quickly can 425 kill here as 33 seconds remain?
Well, Tracer Strata.
Maniton trying to pull some heroics here. Here comes Tenia. Tenia getting on there at the last second, but it's not going to be enough. Very, very close on the delay. Good effort from RIPZAP to really make that within about 15 seconds on both sides.
Yeah, very, very close.
Play of the game.
I love this
comes
solo
Shark
ult
with
on
the
a
play
Tracer, though. It's like using a sledgehammer to kill an ant. Yeah. That's reason one you don't put a teleporter back there.
All right, 8:48, the final time there. I'll note that the time set by RIPZAP was 8:57,
Yeah.
so the time was actually within 9 seconds. That is absolutely nutty. All right, so now I actually must immediately go to the bathroom here, Hex. Good luck. Keep the people entertained here for a moment as we go into the next map.
How dare you.
Back in just a moment.
All right. Well, I don't know what to do. Now it's even more awkward because he told me I have to entertain you. So we'll see. I think I'm just going to wait for them to bring up the next map. I actually need to double check to make sure this isn't a best of 5. I think it's a best of 3, though. I think only our grand final is best of 5. But Ola chat. Send me your questions. Whisper me your whispers. And it's been a good game so far. I think we're going right to Route 66. Hope we're best of 3. Need to double check that. Man, I'm so glad I don't really have to do solo casting so often because this is extremely stressful to me right now. Okay, we're going to Kings Row next. 425 is up, but it seems like they finally found their match at the very least. It'll be interesting to see if we even end up going through Kings Row. For some reason, I have nothing to back this up except for a feeling. I think we're going to see a first point hold. Now, nothing tells me that that is correct at all. In fact, the opposite is true, as they both just blew through Hollywood, but there were some close moments on first point hold. Hollywood and Kings Row are similar enough that it could possibly happen. But both teams seem to run a Symmetra. King's Row, not great for Symmetra. Used to be awesome for Symmetra. But it's kind of, you know, pick them back and forth. And we'll see if teams are going to run the sim. And generally, if a team's going to run a sim, if she doesn't get that teleporter up, we're boned. I think I hear ZP back. Oh, and now I'm super jealous because I know he just cracked a can of Diet Coke.
I mean, the people didn't hear that. My microphone was muted.
Oh.
I mean, they only have your word to go on.
Oh, he totally just opened a delicious soda. And I know there's some in my fridge, but I didn't get up and go have a break. So... Maybe,
I'm sorry, Alex.
maybe.
If you want to go and get that real quick in between here, as we sort of do our quasi break but not break.
No, I'll wait for after this map. I'm good. I feel if I get up, it's just going to make things worse.
Fully understandable, but 425 winning map number 1. Not as dominant as we would expect from what we've seen earlier, so definitely props to RIPZAP for keeping it close.
Yep, and we're going to King's Row, and for some reason I said, like, I mentioned that... For some reason, I have a feeling someone's going to first hold here because both teams are running a Symmetra, and I think at one point one of them will dominate. Although that goes against exactly what we just saw in Hollywood, and Hollywood and Kings Row are very similar maps in a lot of ways. But hopefully we'll just get to see some Pharah. I mean, we've seen such little Pharah today, except early on when the team ran double Pharah, which was just beautiful.
Now
The only thing better than running one Pharah is 2. Clearly.
I mean, no, the only thing in your eyes is running better than 2 Pharahs is like 2 Pharahs, 2 Zaryas. Let's be real.
Dude, honestly,
let's get all your waifus in here.
They
Hex.
have great synergy together, though. You can shield them as they fly through the shot. That's 4 shields and so much projectile damage. Craigasm.
All right, so take a look here at the defense coming out from the side of 425. There we go. Damn. Coming up from the side of 425, it is going to be Artie on the Symmetra. A bunch of people speed boosting her out, so we'll know the real heroes there in a second. But certainly Shark is going to be on the Reinhardt. Anak has been playing a great McCree all day long, so don't expect any changes there. Kenzie going to come out with the defensive Widowmaker. And Rubicon, that's going to be interesting to see if he comes out as Mercy. It will be coming out as Mercy. Mercy, very, very vital in the team fights here today. Not a whole lot changing so far, as you look at the defense.
Yeah, I mean, like, this double 76, I've seen Cloud9 do it. It kind of works. I mean, if you notice that they're coming out with double 76, you have to be very careful of just watching the back alley here, because all they're trying to do is jump around back and get behind and above you. It's really just kind of the best way to use that double 76, and you need to have someone looking at it to try to deal with it, although they don't really have anyone they can send up on the ledge, so they're kind of just at the mercy of these 76s are gonna get in.
Yeah, the 76s, I mean, we have seen him used on offense before. 2 in an offense on Kings Row, I think, is a little unprecedented. We'll see if it works out. I do think Kenzie will be able to feast a little bit here. 76 dealing with Widow, you can pressure her, but oftentimes Widow can also eat you, especially if she's on the top like here. We're going to find out in just a moment.
This is where they're running back alley. They're going to try to get in over the hotel and get above it again. This is exactly what they did last time, and it's really up to Kenzie to stop it from doing so.
Kenzie almost took out 176. Had a good potential shot on the other. Came very close to getting the double kill. Nak able to sort of finish her plate. Takes out Rifle. Zapri, though, taking out Nak. So 76 still running in here. Still making his case, but no, he's going to get taken out by the combination of Widow and Lucio. But Kenzie almost dying in the process. The offense making a good case here. I mean, their respawns are going to come in sooner. I actually think RIPZAP here could get point A in short order. This is really good coming up for them.
Telly's down, so that's a huge boon to the defense. They definitely get some reinforcements. Already chunks Maniton.
They also have a resurrection up. Aaron can drop this resurrection, going to bring 2 heroes up immediately. Rubicon is dead. No res can come in here for the defense. They do have a teleporter. Mercy versus Symmetra happening in the back. I don't even. Not bad coming out the offense, but the defense now is starting to stabilize. I think sort of arguably the superior death matching of 425 sort of helping them a little bit in reestablishing here, but it was a good offensive push by RIPZAP nonetheless.
Thank you, Kai.
Yeah, pretty smart play there by 425 to really just kind of shut down that initial 76 push. They were absolutely prepared for it. That's the only reason Nak was up there, and it's one of the reasons that they didn't push out immediately.
All right, both teams back at full strength. Resurrections coming out from both Mercies. Here we go. Soundberry out for the offense. Zapri on the double kill. Maniton following up. The support ultimates working out more in favor for the offense than the defense. Rifles in the back, looking to see if he can get anything, but really everyone is dead. Zapri doing a great job, and this is a pretty quick point A cap coming up from the side of RIPZAP.
Yeah, absolutely. And now the defense finds the need to switch things up, which you generally see when you move into stage 2. They're going to run double McCree, and they're going to put a Reaper into the mix as well, going absolutely tankless.
Defense now going to have to switch up. We do see a Knack getting off the McCree, going to Reaper, instead already getting on the McCree. So they're still keeping double McCree, but they're supplementing it with a Reaper. You don't see this too often. There was a point in the meta way back in the day where we saw on King's Row there would always be defensive Reapers, but sort of a dying breed. But a Knack bringing it back here for our winners finals.
Yeah, I wonder exactly what it's in response to. I think he might be predicting a composition switch from the offense, too, unless they're just really struggling.
Oh, beautiful flashbang Earth Shatter. This is going to be a full wipe in favor of the defense. Absolutely nutty coming out from the side of 425. Beautifully executed. Just running them all back. Resurrection did come out, but it's not going to be nearly enough. Not when you get wiped that quickly.
I guess the small gripe there would be using the sound barrier. I think he did it out of panic because he did die during that nested dicker. So sound barrier is always nice to keep if you don't have to use it. That'd be just a small gripe, but they are going to have Resurrection up. Death Blossom's getting closer, and both their high noons are about to arrive.
Alrighty, so take a look here at a Knack. Knack is going to have a Death Blossom up soon. Death Blossom, of course, very, very good at this stage of King's Row. Known to get 3, 4, 5 kills at a whim. Going in, I think he was looking to get his ult up off the first shot. Didn't happen. Has to back out. But Zapri's still going to go down. Now he has a good wraparound here if he wants to. Aaron now having to run for his life. Aaron going to get taken out. That's worth for the Reaper. The dive in on the Mercy, get in, stop any extra rezzing.
I'm of the opinion that any hero dying to kill a Mercy is usually worth. You know, depending on situations and whatnot, but usually you can justify it. Well, at least I got the med.
My ultimate is charging.
Yeah, but the offense, though, is making some pretty good pressure here, despite that. The defense backing up. I think they're going to contest this before it gets the last part, but they need to contest it soon. Are they just going to give this up for free?
It so. I mean,
Oh,
Shark
that
is
was
on
a
there.
huge mistake by 425. I don't really understand, but good on RIPZAP for capitalizing, and now they're going to have to defend further back. Respawns will be moving forward. I don't, for the life of me, know why 425 did not go up and try and contest that. They were all there.
I think he tried at the last second, maybe just mistimed it, but Shark actually charged at the cart and ended up not being able to stop it out. But yeah, just misjudged it, apparently.
Well, big misplay on 425's end. Now RIPZAP might be here to capitalize. And Knack looking for a Death Blossom. Not going to get it. Zapray ends his life in an instant. Goes for the Deadeye. Doesn't get a whole lot off of it, but still, a knock is down. Not going to be brought up anytime soon by Rubicon. Rubicon still holding on to that res. Still holding on to a Knack rezzing back at the base. And Shark really, really deep in, a little bit uncharacteristically so. Resurrection got to come up. Artie is back now on McCree.
Well, Shark went deep in to take out the Mercy, so yet again, totally worth it.
Yeah, if you got the Mercy off that, entirely worth. So, defense is able to hold strong there despite a strong push from RIPZAP. They still have a long time to go, though, if they want to set a good defensive time here. Like, if RIPZAP was able to cap this out in the next minute or so, they would have to feel really, really good about their odds of defending.
Yeah, so now we're just going to get into the poke game here until each team feels they have maybe a small advantage. I think we're going to...
Oh, Death Blossom coming in from the knock, gets 2, looking for more. Might not even be more as everyone's dead, but look at this. The Resurrection coming up from Aaron. Big reses from Aaron. He's going to go down immediately. We'll see if the people who rezzed up can make anything of it, but no, Aaron's just getting swarmed down. The defense getting right in on that. Offense going to have to go back and reset.
Yep, pretty good hold here. They've really gotten their feet under them on defense. Now just look at this ultimate situation. Pretty much everything up that matters for defense. Of course, you would always like to have Death Blossom up, but it's not crucial. And then Kenzie's also getting his snipe on and gonna have infrared soon. Just in a really nice position on defense. Soon enough, though, that sound barrier is gonna initiate, and I think they might go in off of that.
Yeah, the defense here, they can really bust out here with a Earth Shatter at any point. We'll see if that happens. I mean, otherwise, they have everything except Death Blossom. They're in a great position here. I think Shark is just looking for that money Earth Shatter. He's going to get stunned here in the beginning. Sound Barrier coming out here from the offense, but a big Earth Shatter knocks down 4 people. Here comes the defense rolling in. Aaron does not have a resurrection. These heroes are not going to come back up. It doesn't even matter that Aaron is still alive. The Mercy might be the last to die here, but you know, she just doesn't have the juice to bring them back up.
She should jump off the cliff. She should have jumped off the cliff a while ago.
Yeah, it's going to stagger the deaths a little bit long, but Beautiful Earth Shower coming up from Shark, and a lot of time being bought now from the side of 425.
Jumping off the cliff not only brings you back with your team faster, but you're also not giving any sort of ult charge to the other team, even though it's kind of minimal. It's mostly just to get her back with her team quicker, because she could have charged up her ult too. But that is neither here nor there. It's hard for me to tell someone to jump off the cliff when they have a pistol and they're fighting, so...
Yo, Deadeye here coming up from the offense. Offense looking to make their play. And 2 quick kills from the offensive McCrees. Aaron can bring them up immediately. A 4-person res from Aaron. And the offense is still in this. Defense, though, striking right back, getting 3 kills. Of those 4 that were res, I don't think the defense really cares too much. Zappery coming in from the back, trying to make something happen, but it was a good res. Had hope and potential, but everyone just sort of died again. The offense has to back out.
Yeah, Knack has had a good day overall, and it doesn't really matter what hero he's on. He's been pretty solid and impressive across the board. Now he does finally come off the Reaper, and he's going on to Winston. His solo Winston play has been pretty good, too, so we'll see this on here. Although I don't know why he switched on Reaper. I thought he's doing great on it.
All right, Deadeye coming out. Zappery with the double kill. Moving in. Rubicon, though, will have a resurrection here in 1 second. Will he bring up these 3 fallen heroes? Bring up 2 instead. That might be just enough. Kenzie the only one not getting brought up. And the defense should be able to solidify.
You shouldn't be fighting alone off in the corner like a dirty widow, and maybe you'd get res with the rest of your team.
Wow, all this Widowmaker. Hey, is there something you want to tell us? Is there a reason why Widow isn't your top
She's
tier
the primary predator of Pharahs. Of course there's a reason I don't like Widow. I just want to like fly the friendly skies and drop vengeance upon people, and yeah, she just clicks on me and I die. Actually, I love Widow, but...
All right, so here we go. The Winston leaping in for the side of RIPZAP. RIPZAP trying to get something, and they're going super deep, trying to get on Rubicon. Rubicon having to run for his life back here, but he is able to dodge a lot of them. 3 quick kills here for the defense. The dive and bursty plan not effective, especially as you look at the back. Still the supports in the back, they get mopped up. And now RIPZAP is certainly down to their last big push. On the upside, they have a resurrection. Downside, so does the defense.
Not much else to work with either. They are going to run a Pharah now in response to the double Reaper, which is pretty decent. We'll see if it's enough for the final push, but switching off heroes this late never feels good because you want your ultimates for your final push, and now they're not really going to have any.
Apologies for the coughing. It is allergy season. Zappery coming in, gets the first kill on the Artie. 1 is down for the defense. In comes the sound barrier. Let's break it down. Defense hanging strong. Shark is looking for the Earth Shatter. Going to drop it. Knocks down at least 2 people, if not 3. Charging in. Aaron goes down. There will be no resurrection for the offense, and this might be GG.
Countdown to defensive.
Rubicon is dead down too, though, so the offense still hanging in there. Both Mercies biting it without a res. A little bit surprising, but I think the defense still has momentum here.
Yeah, hanging in there was a generous call. It was just Lucio up. I mean, it's not overtime yet, so they're going to be able to probably stall this out. Maybe stall this out. He's got to charge the cart. Literally has to charge it.
Yeah, no, they have to get on the cart. Zappery has to touch this cart right now. Has to keep it going. Resurrections are up for both sides, but Aaron goes down for the offense, and that alone could be it. Artie dies. Rubicon, though, still alive, has a res up. And now Kenzie just looking to take off some of the stragglers as they rush into the point. Reinhardt, though, still keeping it going. Cart, strangely, still moving in.
Yeah, Pharah might be able to stall this out a little bit. Some mobility options for her. Just going to get chased down. Aaron alone gets on the cart, gets a res going on, stalls it out a little longer. They're not giving up, at least.
Oh, no giving up being done right here. Kenzie on the defense, landing shot after shot. And there we go. Rubicon saying question mark, but that is going to be a full hold in favor of 425.
Play of the game.
And now all 425 needs to do is simply cap out the map, and they will punch their ticket to our grand finals here in the GosuGamers Open Cup.
Yeah,
Heroes never die.
yeah, there might be question mark to ask for when they got to that checkpoint. I didn't check it. My bad.
I'm also unclear, but we will go to the admins if necessary. All we know for now is that 425 full completes the map. They will be the winners.
10:36 is a super slow time, so I mean, you didn't even complete the map. So we're just gonna go by complete the map here real quick because I just forgot to write down the time. It's my fault, and then we'll check with admins if it comes down to it if they don't complete the map. So I think that's the easiest way to play this. Keeps things going. Alright, so it looks like, yet again, we will see a Symmetra on defense. Both these teams have favored Symmetra on defense across multiple maps. You know, this is one of the maps that sometimes you see, sometimes you don't on defense. Really depends, but they're just going to boost her out, get those turrets in place. And I would imagine that, you know, along with Tenyana playing Symmetra on defense, we're going to see Manate on, or Manitin. It's a weird name. Manitin on Widowmaker, Aaron. I don't love that he's on Lucio right now, but then again, I think that's just for the... I hope it's just for the Symmetra, because I'd like to see him back on Mercy. He is going back to spawn. Relay will be on Reinhardt. Rifles will be on McCree. Zapre staying on the defensive Genji for now. Apparently, he's just liking the character for the moment, and Aaron will be coming back as a Mercy.
Just don't call Manatee and we're all good. I was like, wait a second, don't call him Manatee. He is not a sea mammal.
Well...
Unless he comes out and is like, no, I totally meant to be a manatee. It's like, well... News to me. But take a look here at the 425 offense. As they set up, it's going to be RT on a Winston, Rubicon on a second Winston, a Knack and Kenzie on a pair of McCrees, Dicker on the Lucio, and Shark on the Reinhardt.
Yeah, Reinhardt play on both teams has been phenomenal. And, you know, sometimes people just don't understand that Reinhardt's as hard to play as he is sometimes, but we saw some pretty rough Reinhardt play earlier today, too, so it's been a treat watching both Relay and Shark.
By the way, just an update from the lower half of the bracket. The story that continues on, the Preds have actually gotten in to round 9 of the loser bracket, so they're going to be playing the loser of this map. As Luck at 425 getting in, absolutely relentless with Winston leading the way. Manitin, though, is trying to bring this back, has 2 kills, getting killed by Winston in the back. The Winston play absolutely on point for 425. They got to where they needed to be, and they just helped take a quick point A.
Yep, that is a roll. That is a hard roll. And so the composition does switch on the defense, knowing that whatever they just tried first didn't work. They're going to run 2 McCrees and a Reaper. That is in response to the double Winston that is coming at them. And, well, actually, now there is no longer a double Winston. 2 McCrees on the side of the offense as well. Single Winston, single Reinhardt.
Very good offense, though, coming out from 425 to kick this off. And now, I mean, time-wise, they have all the time in the world. Ult-wise, they actually have the edge too. Shark about to get in Earth Shatter. We saw him do a whole lot with that back earlier in the series, just last round. Dicker able to take out Relay immediately. Quick kill out of the defensive tank.
God.
Shark with the Earth Shatter moving in, swinging the hammer. Zapre able to hold in at least a little bit, but that was still an absolutely brutal rush in from the side of the offense, and they're not stopping when it comes to their momentum.
Yeah, I mean, Earthshatter is just such an impactful ultimate. I mean, it's right up there with Graviton Surge and just changing a game, dominating a fight. And the great thing about it, too, is, like, it's also a win-more mechanic. You don't necessarily want to use it, but if someone, just one hero, is giving you a really hard time, say Genji, it's Earthshatter him. Problem solved.
People wonder why I don't see much, or some of the other tanks, aside from Reinhardt and Winston, like why don't you see D.Va or Roadhog as much? Ultimate power has a lot to do with that. Earthshatter and Primal Range are absolutely crazy. Here comes Kenzie in the back with the Deadeye. That is not able to get off, though. Earthshatter comes in from the defense, but the offense still hanging in there. They get right back up, get 2, 3, 4 kills for the offense. Just everything working out. Shark swinging the hammer, getting way too much value, as really RIPZAP is falling apart right now.
Yeah, they're getting rolled. They need to take a moment, take a breath, come out together. No one should be dying in the next 10 or so seconds. Just really.
They're calling GG because they don't even have to push out. It is without a doubt they got to this point faster.
Very clearly a faster point. They might push the card though to check the play of the game.
They'll push the card just for play the game stuff, but that is an incredibly fast round for 425. They really came out. This is what we expected more coming into the series.
Yeah.
RIPZAP definitely gave them a run for their money, but falling apart a little bit here on the second round of Kings Row, but we're going to be going to our losers finals, which is going to be, hang on here, I'm a little bit wrong here. So Pretz has to get through the winner of other team and Munko W. And then the winner of Pretz versus that is going to be going against RIPZAP.
All right. So here's what I think we should do. We should just stop and say that 425 played well. They're waiting to see who they play next. RIPZAP goes down to the relegation bracket. We're waiting for their next matchup as well. In the meantime, I think we should maybe take a break, please.
A 5-minute break would be super useful, especially for you, since I sort of took the break in the middle of things, and you need to get a drink, use the bathroom, use the facilities, all those things, but big shouts to 425. They're in the grand finals. We're going to be bringing you Pretz versus the winner of other team and Munko W. In fact, Munko W has won, so it's going to be Pretz versus Munko W.
Cool.
In losers bracket round 9.
Play of the game.
Well, let's get that going.